Well, today's the 12th of November, it's 2023, and
it's very windy.
It's a little bit windy. We're down in Paguera. We've had Remembrance Day this morning, and so we went to the church, the Remembrance service, but the sun was shining and we thought we'd come down to Paguera, and it's a bit rough here. The sea is really giving us some nice waves, and so much so that the surfers are out. Temperatures, when we left home, it said just over 25 degrees, but it's on
our balcony in the shade.
Yeah, it was in the shade. Here we're down by sea level and there's a cool breeze, so it's actually dropped a little bit, so not much above 20. But we do have some surfers around, some surfers, so they might be calling it a day, but there's still a few out on the sea, and we'll go and see if we can get them. Really is a bit turbulent out there. As we've seen in other areas in Palma Nova and Magaluf, all the sunbeds have gone and the parasols have gone. There's no lifeguard on duty, and here in Paguera the fences have gone up to defend against beach erosion. So to try and stop the wind blowing the sand away, as it were. Something they do each year. But the bars are open, yes. So the bars on this beach, these two of them are open, and they got plenty of clients. It is a Sunday, so you get the locals who come out. But we did notice when we parked the car that hotels were closed where we parked the car, and this is one of the biggest hotels here in Palma, in Paguera. And that's closed. The pool's nice and clean, so I'm guessing it hasn't been closed for very long. Possibly even this weekend. I'm not sure about that. That's called the Vibra. Now we're getting a little bit in a more sheltered area. The temperature's feeling a bit warmer. It's parasol, and it's hats, and it's shirt sleeves and shorts again. And I've just posted on Facebook the BBC's prediction for our weather for the coming week, and it's sun all the way with temperatures in the 20s, early 20s, 20, 21, 22, maybe 23 on some days. So just look how busy the bars are here. It's really good. Lots of children playing on the beach. Yesterday we went to Puerto Portals, where they had this St. Martin fair, which is aimed at children, and seemed to be very busy, very successful. Lots of happy children playing away, making their lanterns as dusk fell. Hear the sound of the rolling waves. interesting to go around to the other beach, which is a little bit more sheltered than this one. See what's happening there. This promenade always gets me because it's got these steps, and they're quite big steps. Not very mobility friendly. I think the surfers have called me today. The sound of the sea, lovely, yeah. There's another surfer going out. You've got to take those waves when they're there. It has been, over the last week or so, been very windy, so it's not surprising that we've got such big waves. There's even people going for a swim.
Woody? Yeah.
And nice to see there's a beach bar open, right overlooking the beach there. What a lovely view that is. Sit by the sea and watch the waves. Reminds me a little bit of Portugal.
Yeah, definitely.
When we were in Portugal, we used to do that after the kids had been surfing for the day. We'd sit in a bar
So nice, that was.
and have a sundowner.
I need to go back there.
Yeah. Actually, there's quite a lot of surfers in there. For Mallorca, they are quite big waves. Oh yeah.
Did you get him?
Got him in the distance. I don't know how well it comes out on the video, but there was a surfer there who caught a wave really quite well. Well, we're going to make our way to the next beach. Lots of things now closed up around here. The webcam that was here, I was told it wasn't working. I'm not sure whether it's been fixed or whether it's permanently not working. There used to be a webcam. In fact, I've tried to look at a lot of the webcams in Mallorca, and a lot of them seem to be down. At least when I've been trying to look at them, trying to look to see what's going on. Now, yeah, it does feel warm. Do you agree, dear? Warm?
It's nice.
It's nice, she says. It's warm.
We had an Indian up here, didn't we?
We did.
The shop's still open.
So this is the path we use to get to the next beach. Have a look to see what the waves are like there. I've got to do a little bit of a walk up and a big walk down, so I'll catch you on the other side. Once you get to the top of that little ramp there, you get a bigger ramp that takes you down. And this one's quite steep, so steep that it's got a handrail to take you down. And then we end up on the next beach. Well, that's the hill we've just walked down, and we're down now to the second beach. It looks there, you know, as though you walk along there and you could walk around the headland. well, that's it. It doesn't go any further than where you can see, so you can't walk around the headland, unfortunately. But here's the beach. Big, nice, semicircular beach. Lots of sand, quite shallow, so really good, fairly safe one. But again, there's not going to be a lifeguard on duty, so it's at your own risk, I suppose. But there's quite a few people on the beach in the distance there. The pizzeria at the end here is already closed down, and that one says it's closed for jubilación. They've retired, so hopefully that'll open up as something else or by someone else. Jubilación. I do like that word. The beach is looking good, but again, no sign of any sunbeds or parasols. There is a police car and an ambulance up there, so I don't know if something's happened. I hope everyone's safe. And there's a few people just enjoying this warm sunshine. Hotel in the distance there is completely covered in netting, so that's undergoing a makeover, and the building just on the next side's got all the blue in front. That's undergoing some sort of renovations, although that's what happens at this time of the year. These are, I think, private apartments, so a lovely place, position to have an apartment overlooking this beach. And here now the temperature does feel as though it could well be 23, 24, 25. And some big waves on this beach too, but there are no surfers out. We have in the past seen surfers on this beach. Not today. So the sea's crept up the beach a little bit there. Just the hotel here is closed. Secrets Resorts and Spa.
Flat here, isn't it?
It is. It's a nice walk. It's the sort of place we like to go where there's not too many hills, although to get up onto the main street it's a little bit hilly. There's the police car and the ambulance. Hope everything's okay. Said there's no lifeguard on duty. So any emergency has to be dealt with the normal authorities, and you just contact them through the emergency numbers. Bars that are open, doing brisk trade today.
We'll have to give some trade to one in a minute, won't we?
As you can see, the bar at the bottom there is very busy, but above it is the hostel, Restaurante Maria, Eugenia, and that's all closed up. We put the bin bags over the lights to protect them from the salt. Life is better at the beach, it says. Oh, and this is Biwi. Biwi is actually a bit of a chain. Several of them in Palma that I've been to. This is a GoPro. Exercises. The Remembrance service this morning was, I suppose, a typical sort of Remembrance service with rather a long sermon.
Rather a long service, I think.
Yeah, it was an hour and a quarter. So it started at 11:15. At 11 o'clock we had the 2-minute silence. And we have the same trumpeter each year that comes in. And I think today he did a particularly good job. That was really quite nice how he did the last post in the valley. And at the end he did a little solo as well. So there's the lifeguard station, unmanned of course. And this wooden structure here is what they put up for wheelchair people, so they can get onto the beach. And all of this boarding is used to make ways so they can get down to the sea, but they've had to move some of this by the looks of things just because the sea has encroached so much onto the sand, and so that will probably all disappear within the next few weeks as things get fully winterized. So no beds at all, and at this end I can see a big pile of seaweed. This one's the Restaurante Beach Club, and again another one that's looking pretty busy.
Nice shell I've just found.
Oh, very pretty, darling. What are you going to do with that? Looks like they wish they were open. You can see over there it's a really big pile of seaweed that's it's got washed up, and then my guess is they'll just leave that there and let it hold the sand in place until next season. So the next season is going to be not too far away. Reading again in the papers today, 40% plus. I've read 44% of hotels will be open in February.
Wow.
In Palma already there's going to be, all through the winter, there's quite a high number of hotels are going to be open. But obviously in the resorts that's when they close. But apparently 44% thereabouts are going to be open for February, and then in March even more will be open as we approach Easter, which I think is going to be very early this year.
It's only 3 months away, February.
And there are some hotels that haven't closed yet, of course. Did do a video which had some of the names of the hotels in the Palma Nova, Magaluf area. Not many, I'm afraid. Alba, Sunset, Fergestyle, Vista Sol, I think it is. Not many hotels, a few apartments. But if you want to come here, then I think probably the city is the place to go, and that's where you're going to find the most action and the most hotels open. And of course, I'm coming up to Christmas now, so that's going to be a draw because Christmas lights are going on very soon.
23rd.
And there's the big pile of seaweed.
Do you have a drink up in the town?
Yeah, that's where we usually have a drink. It's too hot.
Go there. Is that table?
Yeah, if you want to. A bit too noisy there, so we'll go and find somewhere else. It's nice to get into the shade.
Fish here.
And here's the adult park where you can do your exercises. Well, we found a bar and
Not many then.
not many on the high street here on the main boulevard, but the ones on the beach were a bit too busy and a bit too noisy. Anyway, I've got myself a shandy. Anita's on the coffee. She says she's going to have a glass of wine later on. Cheers, everyone. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.